Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's Raine, here with my good friend TJ,
Hello, hello.
on this YouTube channel that I crafted in a Minecraft crafting table in the new 1.19 update using the bones of the big scary guy that they showed in the trailer that just kind of kills the hell out of you. Last time on Disco Elysium, we got into this building, and it is very dark. This is the back of the library, right? Yeah.
There's no library, but the back of the bookstore. It's that
Oh
big.
yeah, well that's what I meant.
It's
Yeah.
that building complex with the gate. You know, the one that you're playing with
Mhm.
the doorbells.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's that
and we just
building.
found another way into it. There we
I
go.
believe this is
Oh,
actually the
what's
only way
happening?
into it because that gate doesn't open.
Yeah. What's really funny, I just noticed the reason the flashlight turned off just then is because Harry did an idle animation with that hand, where he like scratched his chin. So we had to
Ah,
put away the flashlight to do it. All right, so
nice.
we've looked at that. Time to go through here.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-ba-da. There was a there was a thought bubble.
And don't forget, you get a experience point for each one that the little orbs that you click on.
Whoa, where are we now?
So more of
$2
$2.
and some healing. Ugh. Oh, it has glowing eyes. What in the world?
We're no
It's
longer
like
hanging
a...
out in the same room this time, so I have to actually keep track of how long we've been recording.
Covers the furnace,
Mhm.
coloring it pitch black.
Whoa. Let's look inside it.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness, you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Uh-oh. I could do that.
You got a bonus for having used the doorbell twice.
Was Slipstream SCA, was that the pre-recording one?
Yeah, I think that was.
Oh. Man, my physical instrument sure is a 1.
It sure is.
Uh, let's look through this thing a little bit more. I'm not gonna smear my hands with coal. Oh, never mind. I don't really want to do any of this. I'm just gonna yell, "Hello!"
You muster all your strength and yell.
That sure is a noise.
Dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak.
Yeah.
The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
All right, think you can. Okay, let's go to the evil bear refrigerator.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Why is there an evil bear freezer?
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Okay, let's open it.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
I'm not gonna tell him to relax. This is weird as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
The ice cream wrapper.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
The way that the lighting works in this game is really cool.
It is.
Like, look, even on the bear.
Pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Good game. Good game.
Good game. Anyway,
The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
let's look at the note.
You pocket the note
Oh.
and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Yeah, I got the fridge magnets. It's
Yeah.
a giant bear-shaped fridge. It's a freezer. There was ice inside. What's a giant bear-shaped freezer doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still getting the money to this day.
Yeah. Well, if you do cut it out, welcome back, everyone. Hopefully it sounds better.
Hopefully.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
All right,
Whoa.
let's close the
That
door.
was a lot louder.
Yeah. Sorry if the beginning of this episode was very quiet.
Sorry if the midpoint is too loud.
I think it looks better to be too loud than too quiet.
Yeah.
There's a hidden door. Oh, I just found secret stuff because of my perception.
I still
What is
haven't
in
gotten the
here?
hang of, like, balancing West of Loathing, because that game is loud.
2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. Where the fuck am I? What's in here?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
There's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Hell yeah.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spider webs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
No fucking way. Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye.
No
Bolt
fucking
action
way.
model with a fine wood stock in better cosmetic order than the others.
You are not about to tell me the murder weapon is in this random fucking side room.
An old Belmagrave rifle, Revolutionary era, prized for its reliability more than its accuracy. The rest are probably Belmagraves too, just too damaged to be sure.
That is the make of the murder weapon that we are suspecting.
That is true.
Did they hide?
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but
Oh.
still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Isn't that the same gun that fired the fatal bullet?
It's the same type of weapon, yes. A breech loader. But it's not the same gun.
Okay.
This one's been out of order for years. I'm afraid our search for the real murder weapon must continue.
Okay. What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Because
Right.
what this tells you is that there are places like this around, and that might explain where the gun came from in the first place.
That's crazy. This was behind a curtain in a bookstore.
Yeah,
I mean,
they-
technically that's not where we still are, but like,
Like, they just keep giving these little tits about the past of Revachol and all that. And
Hold on, I'm gonna need you to, in post, I need you to zoom in and back up right to when my flashlight hits this area, and zoom in on the little rat that just walked by.
okay, I will try to remember to do that.
I saw another one a second ago. I'm a big rat fan. Hey, healing.
It's almost like you're the same woman who has a entire rat
Two
D&D
cables
character.
are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
That is true, I do have that. Also, I can unplug the bear fridge. I won't do that yet. The ice cream maker? Is that not this?
I think it's the red one that you can interact with.
The
No?
red one that I can...
Well, it's the red one that it's plugged into.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or maybe it's unplugged, and I just read it wrong?
Two cables
No?
are plugged into the breaker box.
Weird. What's this burn thought for my brain?
Intercom wire.
wires running this breaker box. Another bird! Let me... Insane mesh tank top.
+1 drama.
I wish I could take this bird. I could take this bird and give it back to Gart. And then
Yeah,
I'd be like, hey, I solved your broken bird problem.
that you caused.
Hello, gun. Let's see. Oh, we should read this note.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Let's read it.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Ah, Kuno, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Soif.
You have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Okay.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Yeah, but I couldn't interact with it. Leave me alone.
Now you can.
The rats! Oh, they ran through my flashlight again. There were two of them that time.
Rats.
What's a filament memory? I do actually need a refresher on this.
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wrote that note?
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
I'm not gonna ask who Kuno is. I know it's Kuno. Okay. Insane mesh tank top. What is this one giving me? Logic? I can't even see it. +1 drama, clinically insane. Hold on. Whoa!
I don't like that.
Holy shit. You know, I have been meaning to let my drama have a little more power. Like, unironically.
Put your jacket back on, though. All right, here we go. We were looking so nice for a while there.
Welcome back, folks. Ooh. Ooh, do we look bad again? Here, what is this? +1 composure, -1 step warfare.
Take off the capitalism shoes.
I'm taking off the capitalism shoes.
We're back to green
Oh, now I
alligator
can-
skin.
I had to read the note first before I could interact with it.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top.
I would
and
not do
an
that now
electric
that you know what's
freezer
in
that
there.
appears to be frozen shut.
Oh, turn the crank, you mean?
Yeah.
I thought you meant open
bad
it.
idea.
I tried to crack the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice, no. This is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Okay. I'm also
probably
gonna
also
turn it off first.
2 cables are plugged into the something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I had a reason. I didn't want to get electrocuted.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows.
Okay. Bang, tools, pry bar.
Equip that pry bar.
My finger guns are no longer active.
Your finger guns are
This
no longer
orange
active.
machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Pry
The ice
bar
around
not
it
strong enough.
slowly melting.
+2, machine unplugged. Do not give me that shit, Kim. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it because I don't necessarily want to break the pry bar, and I don't want to like make it so that I can't like do it, you know?
Yeah.
This orange machine is
Anyway, I'm gonna plug it back in because it was in there in the cold for a reason, apparently.
only the red cable is
plug it
somewhere.
back in.
A machine hums.
There's also a staircase
then
you can
we'll-
interact with.
Yeah, that's where we're headed. We'll come back to the thingamabob if we find a super pry bar.
Also,
Oh,
that's how you get out. You can go back in there now. Through that door. Because you're not
Yeah.
done in there.
I'm not done in there?
No, there's more stuff to do in that building. Remind me what we're waiting for? Oh, right, we were trying
Tomorrow.
to wait. We were waiting till the end of the day to go talk to, what's-his-face? The guy who told you his name was Martin Martinez.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do.
There's more stuff to do
Go.
upstairs. Remember, that pipe leads up
Oh, right.
somewhere.
Yeah. All right, let's go, Harry. Auto walk your way all the way over to that tiny zone.
There's just a staircase there.
Yeah, this is it's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
A little bit spooky. Hands. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. The floorboards creak.
Yeah.
I don't need to think about the floorboards creaking.
Postcard.
Let's see. What the fuck? Did I hit like a chair? What was that noise?
Dunno.
Okay, well I guess I'm going here.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Oh right, that's what we were doing in here.
Mm-hmm.
This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Hello? I yelled, but it didn't work.
Again, your voice becomes a raspy croak mid-sentence. It's silent in the abandoned office building. No one answers you.
I need to get like a bottle of water.
Sire, may we suggest something? Getting into the phone as a grand performance. Use your chest voice, your head voice. Sing the diaphragm.
Okay. Looks like
Ooh.
we're going back down then.
Discord was not happy with that sentence. Also, since it's physical
Alright.
instrument, you can put on your other tank top to buff your physical instrument.
That's true, but I have a minus 20. So I don't know how much that'll help.
No, not to the ice cream
Oh, to
freezer.
this
the
thing.
that thing's also a physical instrument.
I have a feeling I might
Or
have
it
to
was.
switch to
A thick
trauma.
layer of coal dust covers the
It's still a
furnace,
physical
Okay.
instrument.
coloring.
Alright. What's in here? That's new. Alright.
You get that.
Close. Shabam!
Still looking awful.
A thick layer of coal dust
Yeah.
covers the furnace,
Let's
coloring
go.
it. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
This is the police. Who's there?
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
you hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Interesting. So I guess
Yeah.
if you fail like multiple times, you are just fucked.
After you, officer.
Right? Swink. And we will switch jackets. So we
Yeah.
might be about to talk to people, so let's get on my talking clothes. I don't need logic. Fuck logic. I already have a logic bonus.
Doesn't your hat give you rhetoric?
Doesn't give me. It gives me negative something though. It gives negative
Oh, I'm
rhetoric.
sorry. Never mind. It gives you the bonus to reaction speed. Which you already have high reaction speed.
Oh, hey, there we go. Okay. Whoa. Dice.
Yeah.
Candy. Dice.
Hello. I'm Nia.
Hey, Nia.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Oh. Sure she does.
Not really. Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker.
Aw.
Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Oh, I should have taken the shit out of my
Role-playing
hands.
You know the
Damn
one
it.
by Fortress accident. Does that count?
Squint your eyes mysteriously.
No, I was looking for something else. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
Okay.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
Zach,
Finger guns.
now I'm not pointing
Oh,
a thing in
it's
her
you
face.
again. Are you looking for a die?
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the rolling impacts?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
You know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Whoa. There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? Customers should have been more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs.
And who was Artemitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Oh, that's nice. How did it work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
I think I know what that is, so I am not going to ask about it.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What do the transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
Oh, they just never worked.
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
It's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looks great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
All right, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
I know a girl just like that. She works in Frita as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
It didn't work out.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
I'm kind of wondering if the whole bear thing is just them taking pot shots at Klondike.
Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
Yeah, the bear was scary. Every time I saw the bear, I was scared.
The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
What's a vision beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
I don't have a comment on drugs.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
You can ask her about the intercom.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
Strange thing happens when I tried calling a company called Stripseam SCA. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Stream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
He said she was from Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
No, it was something else. Something eerie.
Prank can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
Oh, and then you can follow up.
Yeah, I think it might be a recording. I called again later and got exactly the same message.
I would slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message. Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these, especially in an old building like this.
Oh. So you're telling me the doorbell with the empty name card is yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, florography, trick track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
Damn.
So they really hate pinball.
Sure, I'm listening.
Someone here makes stuffed animals? I saw knobs flying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
I found some creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights activists?
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Damn. I like insects.
Yeah.
Really? Anyway,
I had other questions.
good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the Dooms commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's why I'm here to investigate.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Waitress just took
You're
off
right.
and customers are having trouble paying bills. That's a self-own right there.
And then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Lisans thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
No.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
I'm gonna go for it. Why hasn't her business failed?
You feel
Yeah.
nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
No.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
All right. And it looks like we might have gotten our answer.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that's a good place to stop. We can report back to Plaisance next time.
All right. And we'll see y'all there. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.
Bye-bye.